I just couldn't believe that he was, going to do this and over, this.
An Omaha woman is still shaken tonight, just hours after surviving a horrific ordeal. Now a man and woman are accused of torture, beatings, and sexual assault. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold.
And I'm Craig DeGrelli. The two suspected attackers are now behind bars in Douglas County, charged with more than a dozen felonies. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski is live with this story you'll see only on 3 tonight. And Jake, how did this all start?
Well, guys, the victim and her boyfriend had purchased a laptop and the day before from the suspects because her boyfriend actually fixes them up, and she says that they still owed the suspects about $20, and when they came to collect, she was home alone and nobody could predict what happened next.
It's the worst feelings in the world to feel like that.
An inexplicable night of torture is relived by the woman who endured every minute of it. And now 33-year-old Ronald Ford Jr. and 25-year-old Shavontae Green are charged with kidnapping, false imprisonment, sexual assault, and other felonies. The victim, whom we will call Valerie, says Ford and Green came to her home to collect a small debt from her boyfriend when the couple beat her and ransacked their house.
He thought we had something of value, and we didn't have much,
It escalated from there. Valerie was thrown into their car and taken to their townhome near 28th and Lothrop. In court, prosecutors say the couple stripped her naked and beat her.
I would call it torture. I definitely would call it torture. He had threw boiling water on me, was throwing water and whipping me with a whip.
Ford allegedly used bleach to clean the victim's vaginal area before sexually assaulting her. Prosecutors say Green even put makeup on Valerie to cover the marks. Judge Cheryl Lohas ordered both to be held on at least $1 million bond.
I think that the bond was warranted given the nature of the allegations that occurred in this case. Really horrible, horrendous crime that is alleged here.
Hours after the torture started, Valerie's boyfriend and police showed up to the suspect's home. Valerie says she convinced them to let her go.
I was like, I just want to go home.
Ford is charged with 9 felonies, Green 7. Valerie takes comfort knowing that they won't seemingly get out of jail anytime soon.
That's a relief to me. I'm very relieved to hear that. He can't take back what he's done to me, and he's done it, and he's got to pay the consequences.
If convicted on all these felonies, they both are looking at far more than 100 years in prison. Greg?
Well, Jake, the victim spoke to you this afternoon. You saw her with your own 2 eyes. How is she doing, not only physically, but emotionally as well?
Yeah, that's the one thing the viewers couldn't see was all the physical scars still there. She had a broken nose, bruising under and above her eyes, bruising inside of her ears. She says that it'll be the mental scars that will be the tough ones to get over, though she did have a real positive and upbeat attitude just 18 hours after going through this kind of torture.
All right, just beyond awful. Jake, thanks.